Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna learn how to combo with 90. Now, the combo of 90 is a little bit different than a normal 90. I have, well, my students actually don't have this problem because basically I teach them how to 90, so they already know this. But basically, I have friends that sort of getting on that level, like people I train with, and then they can do something like flare to handstand. And then they want a 90 and they have to do a little bit of steps, and then they 90 and they have to do a little bit again steps to do the flare again. Also same with swipe or stuff like that, right? So they really have trouble doing that direct combo of 90. Today I will teach you how to do that, how to get that unlocked, and basically always do a full round of 90. I actually kind of did a tutorial about this already, but today I want to explain how to combo with 90, because these guys are good enough to do that combo direct, just their 90 is wrong. Now these guys, although actually have a decent 90, they can do 2 rounds of 90, which is pretty decent, but it's sort of it's a good 90, it's just not good for combos, right? And eventually you can just mix them up and do them any way you want. So let's get to it, guys. What we have to learn is basically a handstand, and I'm right-handed. I'm gonna put this right hand to the side like this, see that? So my hand is like this, not in like a 90, it's to the side. And then all we're gonna do is step around with our other hand. Bring your body with them, of course, don't just place the hand. So basically like walking. So let's say my feet are my hands to the side, and I will simply step around. Wherever I place my other hand down, I will pull my hand with it. So it looks like this. I'm going into this position, I step around and I pull my hand with it. So it's very easy. You can do a very small step if you're still insecure about this, but basically it's just like a spinning handstand. Now all we need to learn basically to get a full round of 90 like this is do the exact same thing, but step all the way around with this hand. Now the handstand isolates, so bring your body with it. It's basically just like one step on our hand. Now notice that my hand is to the side. So my hand is to the side and I spin around. See that? So already by just simply forcing that spinning around like this, like a step, I will always make that combo. So it's a very easy way. No matter what move you're in, let's say air flare. There you go, air flare, spin around, right? So that's the way sort of to do it. So you want to practice this many times. So it's like this, step around. If you want 2000s and not 90, it's the exact same thing, but this time, as you step around, you push your hand on top. Notice that my hand is still to the side like this, by the way. It's not in like that. Now, you might think, well, but wait a minute, that's not how you 90. Well, don't worry about it, because eventually, as you get better at these combos, you just 90 out of it. You don't think about it anymore. But in the beginning, really focus on placing your hand first here and then pushing it in like that. So, practice this many times, and when you practice this, do not push the legs all the way up. Now, I do probably do something like that, but that's actually not really what we want. We sort of want that power move angle forward. So the legs is best to place them like this, or even just in a pike position. It's really, really good if you can. If you have a lot of trouble with this, don't worry about it too much, but just pull your legs a little bit in as you do that step around. So it's like a step around, like 90. Now I do this fast. It's a great analogy with a backflip. If you would do a lot of power in your backflip, but you just do everything slow, all you will have is that you fall on your face. Now in power move and 90s, and let's say elbow to hand or air check to hand, this is the same principle. You need to give a lot of power because actually it's easy that way. But if you're insecure, of course you can do it slow, right? So we got this down, we got this unlocked. Now we need to learn how to combo with that move. Basically, if you think about the step around, it's already in itself given if you're high enough. Because my air flares are very high, I just, enter that 90 like that. But let's say you're lower, and this is where the problems begin. Flare handstand, flare 90, sorry, flare windmill 90, halo 90, whatever, headspin 90, you get the joke, right? So how can we get there? Well, I will explain it. It's very simple. We do a couple of exercises, and once we can do these exercises, we can also do these combos. This isn't a free pass. You still have to practice very hard on the combos. For the flare to 90, the most important thing is the very good and high flare. It's not necessarily the 90, but if you get 90, like I just explained, you got that combo low, guys. So let's start with flare. It's very simple. This is a half press, right? We want to go with our hand to the side, just like we exercise. From this half press, hang a half second and enter our 90 exactly with that walk around that we just practiced. So half press, and we see now I'm going to the handstand. So you have to always not go to the handstand, really to the 90. So half press, 90, right, step around. This means that even if my flare is a little bit low, I step around. This is, by the way, a really shitty floor to do these exercises, but you know, on a smooth floor you will probably spin, or maybe a lot better than 90, probably spin. So that's from flare. You want to do this exercise a couple of times. You want to anyway do that 90 exercise a couple of times and try to transfer this entrance to a real 90. So instead of placing hand again after the spin, you try to push into the real 90. So that's exercise you press up. You don't have to hang long in the press. Don't make it too hard for yourself. Just practice this. This press hang like this, 90, right? So if you do a flare to 90, and even if your legs are not all the way up to the roof, you simply push that sucker in. So for windmill 90 and halo 90 in those moves, it's sort of like simply like a push-up. So if you do I think the best way is from your headstand push-up 90, but basically it's just a push-up 90. It's not really hard. Remember the rules, it's the same 90 we just did. It's not the normal 90, that's a lot harder. Oh, I have to push in, and I have to somehow get momentum and spin like this. That's why that hand placement is handy. You're gonna be low with the arms, push up a 90. See, it's the push up 90. So if I come from my windmill, I push up a 90 directly like that and make that full round, forcing this, right? So it's very simple. So this combo also is not that hard. For me personally, swipe 90, after 90, those kind of moves, I'm kind of lifting high enough. But if not, like let's say you have a little bit of low swipe or low combos like that, flange to that same 90 you just exercised. Now, I talked about this before in other videos. This is flange for the really crappy one. If I weight in the flange, it's very heavy. But if I don't weight, I simply lift up. In these combos, obviously you don't weight. You're not going to do swipe, planche, 90, right? That's exactly why we do this exercise. So if you're a little bit low, you simply lift up into that 90. So I'm going to demonstrate it. I'll try to show it a little to the side that I don't enter here. I'm actually a little bit lower like this. Up, right? 90. Right, 90. So that's how you combo 90, guys.